going on? You to the tube, Chopper Fett, coming at you. So I thought today I'd go over some of the more details that I've noticed after editing a couple videos with the GoPro 8. I'm liking this thing a lot. So let's go ahead and roll the intro, and we'll kind of get into some of the findings I've had with it. Roll it. Alright guys, so I hope you've enjoyed the last couple videos with Mr. McShakerton on the handlebars now, and Mr. Smooth up here on my face. Today I'm just going to kind of go over some of the things that I found that I really like about the 8 and the editing that's kind of gone along with it, and some of the challenges I've faced along with it as well. But first I have to drop off some new custom dynamic turn signals to my pops. Once I get there, I'll also hop off the bike and kind of give you guys a runaround, because guess what? I couldn't wait until winter time. I had to do it now. Alright, so once I get parked, I'm actually going to park here in a little cul-de-sac. I'll kind of do a quick look over at the bike, and we'll pick up from there. There she be. We went chopped fender. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you already knew about this, but this is what the winter project was supposed to be. So obviously I kind of blacked some things out, and so like these strut covers have them powder coated wrinkle black. So I said in one video I was kind of going for a chrome, kind of putting chrome back on the bike, like I was going through like a midlife crisis. Well, I think that crisis is over. It's done. And I'm glad I didn't really sell too many of my black parts, because they're going back on the bike. The goal is to re-black out the battery cover, black out the intake, rocker covers, and then I'm trying to get in touch with Pisani to order up some black heat shields for the Road Rage 2. So, you know, we're not doing too much right now, but I am kind of curious. This is also another test that I haven't done on the GoPro 8 yet, which is me walking around with it attached to my helmet. It should be smoother than me riding, in theory, right? But we'll see what it actually ends up looking like in post. Oh, what are you doing, man? Good Lord. So the GoPro 8, is it all it's cracked up to be? Well, from a person who used a 4 beforehand, yes, it surely definitely is. Yep. Some of the features I like about it is the fact that there are so many different video settings that you can select from. I'm currently filming at 4K 60 because I also plan to publish in 4K 60. Now, I think when I did the initial test ride video, we noticed that by doing that, if I was to slow down this video to say 25%, it's actually going to be kind of jerky, because there's, you know, frames missing and your eyes just can't pick up on it. No biggie. So anytime I think I'm ready to do any sort of slow motion filming, I'll just set this to 1080p, 240 frames per second, and then I should be able to slow it down to a quarter speed, and it should still be nice and smooth. That's my theory. I'm new to this, but that's my theory. But yeah, I mean, it's a very easy to use interface. I have changed the settings today so that the ISO doesn't have quite as much free range on it. So you have all your little presets that you can do. So I have this one set up as Motovlog, and it's set for the 4K 60, and I turned the ISO minimum down to 100 and the ISO max just up to 400. It was previously set at 1600 or so. So I feel like what will happen with that is there's a chance for some very grainy video to come from it. Now, usually when you're using that higher ISO, if my memory serves me right from my digital camera days, the higher ISO is to help compensate for a lack of sunlight. So most everything I write in is going to be in the daytime, so the ISO auto adjustment shouldn't be a factor anyway with that, but I just decided to limit it from ever happening. So that's one nice thing about it. The other nice thing is just it's got 3 or 4 different actual camera modes. So I'll kind of post up the picture from the video of the GoPro ad that demonstrates it, since I'm not able to do that while I'm riding. But what's cool about it is you have your standard, and then you got, I think it's like a linear, and then you have some sort of zoom on there as well. And it's just kind of cool to kind of give you different perspectives. I think one of them brings you really back out to here. I'm trying to stretch back as far as I can with this one. but yeah, so I think they try to make it as user-friendly to a noob like myself as possible. Now, I am just scratching the surface on this thing. I can only imagine what an actual professional YouTuber or professional anybody could do with this camera. Now, as far as some downsides to this new setup, my file sizes are gigantic compared to the before. So when I go home and I put this on the computer and I match up the audio and everything, what would cost me maybe a gigabyte of published data on the 4 is running me about 8 gig is the equivalent to it, or 7 or 8 gig. So part of that is I am publishing at the highest possible bit rate, highest possible resolution as you can. So I have a terabyte hard drive. I basically, once I get done editing the files and render the final product, I delete my original files from the GoPro memory card.
Oh, what a good question. Let me think about how I should answer that. Deleted! That felt great.
That way, the only product that I'm actually saving to my hard drive when it's all said and done is just the final episode. So I figure I could get, maybe 100 episodes in or so, and then get like an external USB stick I'm assuming they make like a terabyte size. I don't know. I haven't bought a USB stick in forever. But that'd be kind of cool just to have like season 1 and have it like a USB stick type thing, so I can have that as my backup. The other thing with editing these bigger files is it's a strain on the computer. Now, when I first started, I was really scared because I put the first video in there and trying to edit it, it was choppy. It was maybe doing 1 frame every 4 seconds. I'm like, oh crap. So I don't have a desktop. I do have a gaming laptop from MSI. So I kept thinking to myself, it's gotta work better than this. What's the deal? So I found out a couple different tricks that you could do. The first one is if you had a slower computer, you can actually have it kind of make a lower resolution file for you, edit that lower resolution one, but then when it renders at the full 4K. Problem with that is it takes a long time for that temporary file to be created, and I'm a little impatient. Then I found out eventually I missed a checkbox when I set up the software initially.
The reason that bad things happen to you is because you're a dumbass.
That allows me to enable to use my video card that's built into the laptop as my, to help enhance like the rendering speeds. And ever since I did that, it's just like I'm editing back on the old 2.7K. perfectly fine. It still will sometimes slow down from time to time. But that could be, I can't really fault the GoPro for that. That's more my own personal software hardware more than the GoPro itself. So it's kind of hard to actually say a nix on the GoPro for that one. I'm going to go ahead and cut right here and jump to the future because we're at 19,996 miles on the bike right now. We're about to hit 20,000 on this ride, so let's cut it and I will pick it up when we have about a mile left. 1 mile to go. So I guess I'll go ahead and broach this question. Obviously, most people have hit 20,000 miles on their bike. Do you take yours to Harley to do it? Is it something you do yourself? Take it to an independent? What are your guys' thoughts on that? I guess this is another expense that will come out at some point. If it stays nice enough this year, I might get it done this year before the season is completely shut down. So a couple videos ago, riding season's over, but if you can get a few jaunts like today, all the better. So go ahead and click that subscribe button if you like this video here today. Hit that notification icon as well, and tell me what you guys want to see. I'm an open book. I like feedback. And I'll catch you guys on the next video after we hit 20,000. 20,000. Nope, still not there. 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 It's there! Yay! Go forward! Ah! 20,000 now! Nope, I've hit 20,000. I'll go and let you guys go here today. I'll catch you on the next week's episode. Take care, everybody.